Good evening, everybody. Welcome to NDW Gateway, coming to you live from the SSE Arena in Belfast, Northern Ireland. NDW is continuing their UK tour. We're coming off a pretty monumental week last week. Leon Volador was banished to the Shadowland when the Dimensional Diamond reached 100%. He was immediately sent to the Shadowland. Bjordy has the Cheese investigating these phenomenon, and they're talking outside the arena, and the Cheese has some information. He's saying that the energy that is charging the diamond is similar to the energy that was put out by Nightfall's Ring of Power that was inside Battle Axe's hammer. So somehow it's all connected to the Ring of Power that was destroyed, sending the initial group of people to the Shadowland. So the Cheese is still gathering information, but Leon Volador just vanished from existence. Bjordy has to get into the ring for his match. He has CM Peck in our opening bout. La Belleza is in the corner of CM Peck, representing the denomination. Welcome in, Soups. How you doing tonight? And Bjordy's on a little bit of a losing skid here. Let's see how he does against CM Peck. All right. Rolling for initiative. Bjordy versus CM Peck. Bjordy wins initiative. Snap Suplex 2, power. That gets through. CM Peck 2. Crushing Talon, choice D. We'll try the Cobra Clutch Suplex 3. That'll work on a 7 or less. 7 or less for 3. Didn't get it. Bjordy takes over on level 2 offense. Cubby Baseball Slide 3. Hurt 2. X Factor 3. Add 1. Hurt 2. Cubby Baseball Slide 3. Hurt 2. Power Slam 2. Choice C. Choice C. I'm not going to get that moonsault, so let's do the kick the knee 2 on a 9 or less. 9 or less for 2. Got it. Hurt 2. Cubby Baseball Slide 3. Pin. He needs a 3 or better. 3 or better. Hey, kicks out with a 4. Bjordy on 3. Reverse neck drop, choice G. We'll try the Tombstone Pile Driver 3 on a 10 or less. 10 or less for 3. Got it. Down 3, CM Peck will leave the ring, even though he has a C rating. 9C. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Bjordy is on level 3 offense. Ultimate Havoc 3, add 1 to both. Pin. CM Peck is going to need a 5 or better. 5 or better. Kicks out with a 7. He gets another fatigue. And Bjordy is on level 3 offense. Reverse neck drop, choice G. That'll be the 10 or less for 3. He got it with an 8. Hurt 2. Low drop kick 2, agility. CM Peck takes over on agility with a Bound by Grace 3. Pin. Bjordy needs a 3 or better. He'll kick out with a 5. CM Peck on level 3 offense. Perching Bulldog 3. Down 3. Pious Plucking. See what we got here. A 2. That's a +2 finisher. All right, so Bjordy will need a 6 or better. 6 or better. Your winner with the pious plucking, CM Peck. CM Peck. Bjordy continues on his losing streak. CM Peck wins by submission. Let's see those star ratings, 0 through 5. Spectacular. We got a 4 from Cranberry, 2 from Derek, 2 from Bear, 2 from Screaming Dragon. That will average out to 2.5 stars. Any other star? Oh, excuse me. Any other star ratings in chat? Big win for the denomination. All right, let's see what we have up next. We've got a women's tag team match. We have the Throwbacks, Eliza Delight and Rachel Gwen Sanders versus the Demon Assassins, Chimera and the Lamiacs. Women's tag match. Here we go. We'll have Rachel Gwen Sanders and the Lamiacs start this one off for their teams. Rolling for initiative. Initiative's going to go to a tie. Let's try again. And we tie again. Initiative's going to go to Rachel Gwen Sanders. She'll start with Into the Ropes. She's got an A rating. 9A on Into the Ropes. You go off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Pike jump kick 3. Hurt 2. Springboard DDT 2. Lamiacs 1. Yura Mawashi Giri 3. Choice D. Choice D. We'll try the Cobra Clutch Suplex 3. That will work on a 12 or less. 12 or less for 3. Hey! We got it. Hurt 2. Eye Rake 2. Rachel Gwen Sanders 2. Pike Jump Kick 3. Hurt 2. Into the Turnbuckle. She's got a C rating on Turnbuckle. 7C on Into the Turnbuckle. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Rachel Gwen on 2. Into the Turnbuckle again. Uh-oh. 3C. 3C on Into the Turnbuckle. You bounce forward off the turnbuckle and catch the charging opponent with a skull-splitting running lariat. She goes down hard. Opponent rolls on level 3 defense. She's down 3. She's going to leave the ring with a B rating. 9B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Lamiacs on 3. Out of the ring, no choice. 5B. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab her and smash her onto the announcer's table with an awesome specialty move. The referee may disqualify you. No DQ. Rachel Gwen Sanders is on level 3 offense. Handspring Corner Splash 2. Lamiacs 2. Eye Rake 2. Hurt 2 tag. The tag is good. Eliza Delight enters on level 1 offense. Into the Turnbuckle is a C rating. 7C on Into the Turnbuckle. 7C. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Eliza Delight on 2. Apply knee smash, 3. Down, 3. Baker's dozen. Okay, here we go. Got to roll 2 dice. If it's doubles, we keep rolling. All right, so it's a 0 finisher. She needs a 4 or better. 4 or better. Whoa, what an upset. Your winner with Baker's dozen. The throwbacks. Eliza Delight pins Lamiax. The Baker's dozen. See those star ratings. We got a 3 from Derek, a 2 from Screaming Dragon. The throwbacks picking up a win. Three from Cranberry. That'll average out to a 3-star match. 3 stars. Not bad. Up next, we've got a one-on-one match. It's Seahawk McCoy of the Birds of Prey taking on Fallout Joe of the Deadly Alliance with John Heel in his corner. Seahawk McCoy versus Fallout Joe with John Heel. Oh, we got a Pokemon in chat. If you want to try and Pokey catch it. Alright, here we go. Rolling for initiative. Seahawk McCoy versus Fallout Joe. Fallout Joe gets initiative. He will start with Tech-Spec Spin Kick 2. Hurt 2. QC Chokehold, Choice C. Choice C. Try the Moonsault 3. That'll work on an 11 or less. 11 or less for 3. Got it with an 11. Down 3. Seahawk McCoy will leave the ring. He has an A rating. 6A on Out of the Ring. The opponent goes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab him and smash him onto the announcer's table with an awesome specialty move. The referee may disqualify you. It's a 6 or better. No DQ. Seahawk McCoy is on level 3 offense. Crushing Talon. We got a roll. It's even. The move connects. So that's an add 1 move. He's down 3. Try it again. He misses that time. He's on level 3 defense. Hurt 2. Testicular Claw 3. Down 3. Out of the ring choice. He will roll up into the turnbuckle. He's got an A rating on turnbuckle. 6A on into the turnbuckle. 6A. He lifts a knee to the oncoming opponent's head. He's hurt. Roll on level 2 offense. Seahawk McCoy on level 2. Overhead Forearm Club 2. Hurt 2. Overhead Forearm Club 2. Hurt 2. Osprey Wingspan 3. Hurt 2. Running boot to the face 2. Hurt 2. Osprey Wingspan 3. Pin. Fallout Joe needs a 3 or better. Kicks out with a 4. Uh-oh. Seahawk McCoy on level 3 offense. All right, we got a rule. It's even. It connects. So it's an add 1. Crushing Talon 3, add 1. Down 3. Out of the ring choice. He's going to roll up. Kingfisher Clutch 3. Pin. Fallout Joe's going to need a 5 or better. 5 or better. Kicks out with a 6. Gets a fatigue. He's getting beat up by Seahawk McCoy. Seahawk McCoy on level 3 offense. Bear Hug, choice G. Choice G. We'll do the Tombstone Pile Driver on a 10 or less. 10 or less for 3. Didn't get it. Fallout Joe takes over on 2. Hot Rod Dropkick, 2. Hurt, 2. Into the Turnbuckle, choice. He'll roll up. Full Nelson drop 2, power. Seahawk McCoy takes over for power. Running boot to the face, 2. Hurt, 2. Running boot to the face, 2. Fallout Joe, 2. QC Chokehold, choice C. Try the Moonsault 3 on an 11 or less. Got it for 3. Hurt, 2. Hot Rod Dropkick, 2. Dazed, 1. Intimidate with Crowbar, 1. Dazed, 1. Thumb to the Eye, 1. Dazed, 1. Thumb to the Eye, 1. Dazed, 1. Intimidate with Crowbar, 1. Dazed, 1. Tex-Mex Spin Kick, 2. Hurt, 2. Control Rod Pile Driver, 3. Down 3. He's going to leave the ring. Send in the heel. Send in the heel. He doesn't need him quite yet. Uh-oh. Maybe now. 4A on out of the ring. You grab the opponent by the leg, drag him out of the ring, and smash him into the turnbuckle post. Rule on level 3 offense. Uh-oh. Seahawk McCoy on 3. Out of the ring choice. He's going to roll up. Kingfisher Clutch, 3. Down 3, Fallout Joe will leave the ring. 9A. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Seahawk McCoy on level 3 offense. Out of the ring choice. He's going to roll up. Osprey Wingspan, 3. Pin. He's going to need a 6 or better. Let's send in heel. He's going to just straight up interfere. John Heel's going to interfere with a 7. Your ally attacks the opponent and a brawl results. Rule disqualification 4. No DQ. Even a rod. Even. Your ally flattens the opponent and you take over. Rule on level 3 offense. All right, so he still gets a fatigue for the near fall, but he's taken over on level 3 offense. Reactor Headbutt, choice H. Let's Death Jump. He's got a C rating on Death Jump. Uh-oh, 3C. 3C on Death Jump. The opponent climbs to the top of your cover and throw him off the turnbuckle and into the ring. He goes down hard. Rule on level 3 offense. Seahawk McCoy on 3. Buzzard Breaker. That's a finisher. John Heel's going to try and distract on an 8 or less. The distraction works. No pin attempt. Seahawk McCoy on 3. Out of the ring choice, he's going to roll up. Running boot to the face, 2. Fallout Joe, 1. Into the ropes. He's got a B rating. 6B on into the ropes. The opponent drops down to go into the ropes again. 5B. You go on throws with a powerful flying shoulder tackle. Roll on level 2 offense. Into the turnbuckle, no choice. 6B on into the turnbuckle. Reversal. You reverse the move and throw the opponent into the turnbuckle. 9A. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Choke on the ropes 2, power. Seahawk McCoy takes over for power. Overhead Forearm Club, 2. Fallout Joe, 2. Hot Rod Dropkick, 2. Seahawk McCoy, 1. Sidewalk Slam, 2. Hurt, 2. Riding Boot to the Face, 2. Hurt, 2. Kingfisher Clutch, 3. Down, 3. Uh-oh. Out of the ring choice. He'll throw him out this time. 10A. 10A. It's the mic roll. The opponent comes out of the ring and tries to hit you with an object like a steel chair. The referee comes out and warns him to stop, but he pushes the referee aside and continues. Seahawk McCoy rolling DQ. He's a 6 or better. He got it. He's on level 3 offense. Bear Hug, choice G. I forget what that was. That's the tombstone on a 10 or less. 10 or less. Got it for 3. Down 3. Crushing Talon. He misses. He's on level 3 defense. Down 3. He's going to leave the ring on an A rating. 6A on out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab him and smash him onto the announcer's table with an awesome specialty move. Might be DQ'd. No DQ. Seahawk McCoy on level 3 offense. This match is getting out of hand. Raptor Claw +1. He's out of help he can use from John Heel. So he's going to need a 9 or better. A 9 or better. Your winner with a Raptor Claw, Seahawk McCoy. Seahawk McCoy wins with a Raptor Claw. Three stars from Derek. Three stars from Screaming Dragon. 3 stars from Cranberry. 3.5 stars from Bear. Any other star ratings in chat? All right, that will average out to 3 stars. That's a heck of a match. Fallout Joe, with the help of John Heel, kept it going a little longer than necessary. All right, let's see what we've got next. We're going to catch up with Black and Blue Bob Hager, Robert Hager Knight, and Rachel Gwen Sanders. Bob is really worried about Robert Hager Knight and him being marked for banishment after seeing a former ally and friend, Leon Volador, being sent to the Shadowland. He's kind of worried about his stepson, I guess he would be. Robert Hager Knight is marked for banishment, and he is also the #1 contender. So some definite things going on here. A little worried about his stepson. But up next, we've got a women's match. It's Sherry Cola with the White Knight in her corner versus Jacqueline Snow, who has the NDW BCE Women's Champion, Candy Apple, in her corner. Alrighty. Here we go. Rolling for initiative. Sherry Cola and Jacqueline Snow. Jacqueline Snow with the initiative. Slip and Fall to Power. That gets Snow. Sherry Cola takes over for Power. Suburban Nightmare, choice D. We'll try the Cobra Clutch Suplex 3. That'll work on a 14 or less. Hey! We got it. Hurt 2. Into the Ropes. She's got a B rating. We'll go ahead and try that. 4B on Into the Ropes. 4B. The opponent gets into position for a back body drop, but you grab her and hit her with an awesome pile driver. Roll on level 3 offense. Blizzard, Choice C. Choice C. We'll try the kick to knee 2. That'll work on an 11 or less. 11 or less for 2. Got it. Sherry Cola, 1. Arm drag, 1. Dazed, 1. Monkey flip, 2. Choice B. Let's throw her into the turnbuckle. 10B on Into the Turnbuckle. 10B. You come off the turnbuckle with a big specialty move if the opponent tries a specialty move of her own. Both wrestlers go down. The wrestler with the better turnbuckle rating recovers first and rules on level 3 offense. They're both a B, so Sherry Cool is going to stay on offense. Out of the ring choice, she'll do it. She's got a C rating. 12C, that's going to be a count-out check. She's going to need a 6 or better to beat the referee's count. A 6 or better. Gets back in on an 8. Sherry Cola on level 3 offense. Out of the ring, she'll do it again. Ooh, another count-out check. Now she needs an 8 or better. Sorry, 7 or better. 7 or better. Your winner via count-out, Sherry Cola. Sherry Cola wins via count-out. Interesting. Don't see that too often. Sherry Cola is going to win by count-out. See those star ratings, 0 through 5. We got a 2 from Derek. Oh, we got a Eradicate in chat. If you want to try and pokey catch that guy. 2 from Screaming Dragon. Any other star ratings in chat? All right, that's going to be 2 stars. 2 stars. All right. Let's keep the action rolling here. Our next match. Kung Fu Chris, who's marked for banishment, is going to take on B.A. Jerk. Buck Blake is in the corner of B.A. Jerk, and the Last Knight is in the corner of Kung Fu Chris. Congrats on the catch, Bear. All right, rolling for initiative. Initiative's going to go to Kung Fu Chris. He's going to start with a Gang So 2 agility. B.A. Jerk 2. Stomp on Foot 1. Kung Fu Chris 2. Long Jern 2. B.A. Jerk 2. Into the turnbuckle. He's got an A rating. We'll roll up. Need a midsection 2 power. That gets through. Kung Fu Chris 1. Dimjern 3. Hurt 2. Longjern 2. B.A. Jerk 1. Emoticon Lariat 3. Agility Kung Fu. Chris will take over for agility. Fun Gurk 3. hurt 2. Into the ropes. He's got a B rating. Let's go ahead and try that. 7B on Into the Ropes. 7B. You come off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Kung Fu Chris on 2. BJ Jane 2. Hurt 2. Fun Gurk 3. Pin! BA Jerk needs a 3 or better. 3 or better. Ooh, kicks out with a 3. Kung Fu Chris on level 3 offense. Jin Chao 2. Dazed 1. Poison. Choice C. Choice C. Let's try the Moonsault 3. That'll work on a 10 or less. 10 or less for 3. Got it. Down 3. Choice H on the Poi Pei Jern. Let's go ahead and death jump. Oop. Drop the die. We've got an 8B on death jump. The opponent blasts you the flying clothesarm from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Out of the ring choice, he's going to roll up. Fun Gurk 3. Down 3, BA Jerk will leave the ring. He has an A rating. 6A on out of the ring. 6A. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab him and smash him onto the announcer's table. Referee may disqualify you. No DQ. BA Jerk is on level 3 offense. Inappropriate. +1. Kung Fu Chris is going to need a 6 or better. He will kick out with an 8. Gets a fatigue, and BA Jerk is on level 3 offense. Low blow, choice G. He's going to death jump. 7C on death jump. The opponent blasts you the flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Pump kick 2. Hurt 2. Series of closed fists 2. Hurt 2. Arm dragon kick, choice F. Choice F. Try the running lariat 3. That'll work on a 10 or less. 10 or less. Got it for 3. Uh-oh, pin. Kung Fu Chris is going to need a 6 or better. 6 or better. Kick out with an 8. Gets a fatigue. And BA Jerk is on level 3 offense. Inappropriate +1. Kung Fu Chris is going to need an 8 or better. 8 or better. Kicks out with a 9. Gets another fatigue. And BA Jerk is on level 3 offense. Social Network Crash 3. Down 3. .com Driver 3. Hurt 2. Arm Dragon Kick, choice F. That was the 10 or less for the running lariat. Got it with a 9. Hurt 2. Series of closed fists 2. Hurt 2. Series of closed fists 2. Kung Fu Chris 2. Into the ropes. He's going to do it with a B rating. Uh-oh, 12B. The opponent uses one of his specialty moves on you and goes for the kill. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Kung Fu Chris on 3. Dim Gurk 3. Hurt 2. Long Jern 2. Dazed 1. Gonsal. Agility gets through. Hurt 2. Long Jern 2. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. Let's go ahead and do it. B rating. 7B on Into the Ropes. You come off the ropes and your opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Kung Fu Chris on 2. BJ Jane 2. BA Jerk 2. Arm Dragon Kick. We'll do the 10 or less for 3 for the, what is it? The running lariat that gets through. Down 3. .com driver 3. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. He'll go ahead and try it. 10A. It's the mic roll. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. The opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Series of closed fists 2. Kung Fu Chris 1. Gang So 2. Agility gets through. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. 9B. 9B. The opponent tries a big shoulder tackle. Whether it works depends on which wrestler is more powerful. That's BA Jerk. He'll take over on level 2 offense. Series of closed fists 2. Hurt 2. Arm dragon kick. Choice F. Let's do that running lariat on a 10 or less. Got it with a 9. Pin. Uh-oh. Kung Fu Chris needs an 8 or better. 8 or better. Your winner with an arm dragon kick. B.A. Jerk. B.A. Jerk wins with an arm dragon kick. There's no feud possibility, unfortunately. 3.5. Two and a half from Derek. 3.5 from Cranberry. Any other star ratings in chat? 3 from Screaming Dragon. A 3 from Bear. You guys are giving me easy math. All right, that's going to average out to 3 stars. 3 stars. All right, we're going to check in with our Chroma Commandos, who are still celebrating after last week, where they not only banished Leon Volador to the Shadowland, they also retained the Cornerstone Championship, marked TNT Jesse Lee for banishment, and recharged the diamond to 20% already. So they had a big night last week. They're still celebrating. Royal Violet wants to add Falcon Parker and Crimson Shadow to the wrestlers marked for banishment. Blood Red has the option to add Falcon Parker tonight. And that match is next. We have Falcon Parker with Eagle Richards, who's also marked for banishment, versus Blood Red, who has Royal Violet in his corner. All right. Rolling for initiative. Here we go. Initiative's going to go to Falcon Parker. He'll start with a kicking combination, 2. Blood Red, 2. Into the turnbuckle. He has a C rating on turnbuckle. 6C on into the turnbuckle. 6C. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Arm breaker drop 2, agility. Falcon Parker takes over for agility with into the turnbuckle. He's got a B rating. Let's go ahead and try it. Uh-oh, 3B on into the turnbuckle. 3B. The opponent charges you with a running shoulder dive, but you move and he goes crashing outside the ring. The opponent rolls on the out of the ring chart. Falcon Parker going out of the ring on a B. Uh-oh, Snake Eyes on a B. You grab the opponent by the leg, drag him out of the ring, and smash him into the turnbuckle post. Rule on level 3 offense. Falcon Parker on 3. Out of the ring choice, he will roll up. Crushing Talon, 3. Down 3. Out of the ring choice, he'll go ahead and try it this time. Uh-oh, 6A on out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab him and smash him onto the announcer's table with an awesome specialty move. Referee may disqualify you. Roll that one again. No DQ on level 3 offense. Seeing red, he can't do it. He's got to roll on level 2 offense. Arm breaker drop 2, agility. Falcon Parker takes over for agility. Head scissor takedown 2. Hurt 2. Head scissor takedown 2. Blood red 1. Into the ropes. He'll go ahead and do it. He's got an A rating. He has no choice. 3A. The opponent tries a sunset flip, but you grab his legs and roll him into a pinning combination. Opponent rolls pin. Uh-oh. No pin, but he'll get a fatigue. And Falcon Parker is on level 3 offense. Death jump, no choice. Blood red has a B rating. 6B on death jump. The opponent blasts you the flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Out of the ring choice. He'll go ahead and do it. Uh-oh, 5A on out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring, and while BRAWL erupts, both wrestlers rule disqualification. No DQ. No DQ. Even. Blood red wins. Odd. Falcon Parker wins. Falcon Parker wins the brawl. Death jump. He's got a B rating. 5B on death jump. There's a Cub Chew in chat. 5B on death jump. The opponent climbs to the top, but you recover and throw him off the turnbuckle and into the ring. He goes down hard. Rule on level 3 offense. Hammer headbutt 3, add 1. Hurt 2. Starplex 2. Falcon Parker 1. Inverted head slam 2, power. Blood red takes over for power. Arm breaker drop 2, agility. Falcon Parker takes over for agility. Insecurity 3. Hurt 2. Crushing Talon 3. Down 3. Falcon Arrow plus 3. We're going to have Royal Violet try and distract here. Distraction's good. Falcon Parker on level 3 offense. Excuse me. Peregrine Plancha 3. Down 3. Blood red will leave the ring on an A rating. 9A. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Falcon Parker on level 3 offense. Peregrine Plancha 3. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. He'll do it with a B rating. 8B. 8B on into the turnbuckle. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Falcon Parker on 2 with a handspring elbow. Choice A. Let's throw him into the ropes. 6B on into the ropes. 6B. The opponent drops down to go into the ropes again. Roll again on this chart. 7B. You go off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Falcon Parker on 2. Insecurity 3. Down 3. Falcon Arrow plus 3. He's going to need an 8 or better. 8 or better. Your winner. We got a feud opportunity here. Falcon Parker. Huge win for Falcon Parker. Falcon Parker wins with the Falcon Arrow. See those star ratings and feud votes. So far we got 2.5 from Cranberry, 3 from Derek, and 1 feud. Bear says 3 in a feud. Any other star ratings or feud votes? That's a big win for Falcon Parker. All right, that'll be 3 stars. Let's see what happens on our feud table. U refers to Falcon Parker. Here we go. It's an 11 every time. I swear it's an 11 every time. Let's improvise here because these guys are good guys. You call your allies down to ringside. The group acts like a gang of street thugs, beating the opponent down one by one with their finishing moves. As medics attend to the fallen opponent, you and your allies destroy everything and everyone at ringside, including the ring crew, that's out of character, the announcers, and even the cameramen. You and your allies claim you're ready to take over. If this scenario doesn't make sense for a certain wrestler, I don't think it does. Let's just have them attack Royal Violet and Blood Red. Because they're just frustrated. So, we'll say Seahawk McCoy comes down as well. They 3-on-1 or 3-on-2 attack these guys. And let's see what happens. So, after the match, Seahawk McCoy joins Eagle Richards and Falcon Parker in a beatdown of Blood Red and Royal Violet. So let's see suspensions and injuries here. Let's do injuries first. Blood Red injured 5 fight cards. Royal Violet injured 1 fight card. All right, so let's do this. Make some notes here. Blood Red is injured for 5 weeks, we'll say. Royal Violet is injured for 1 week. All right, so the injuries are out of the way. Falcon Parker suspended for 3 weeks. Eagle Richards is suspended for 2 weeks. And where's our guy? Seahawk McCoy. We just had him. Where did I put him? Didn't he just have a match? There he is. Seahawk McCoy Suspended for 3 weeks. All right. Hey, things are getting out of hand with these Chroma Commandos. The good guys have to start getting a little edgy. All right, so that was a big feud table there. Let's clear the air and go to our next match, which is another man marked for banishment to the Shadowland. TNT Jesse Lee versus Dark Arrows. Unlucky is in the corner of Dark Arrows. That was a big feud table there. Took out 2 Chroma Commandos for a little while though. At least Blood Red's gone for 5 weeks. That's a big deal. He's their biggest threat. So TNT Jesse Lee versus Dark Arrows. Rolling for initiative. Here we go. Initiative's going to go to Dark Arrows. Into the Ropes. He's got an A rating. 7A on Into the Ropes. 7A. The opponent drops down to go Into the Ropes again. Roll again on this chart. 10A. It's the mic roll. The opponent tries a big shoulder tackle. Whether it works depends on which wrestler is more powerful. That's TNT Jesse Lee. He's taking over on level 2 offense. Into the Ropes. We'll roll up. Reverse Chop, 1. Dazed, 1. Running Knee Strike, 2. Agility. Dark Arrows takes over for Agility with a Flying Tackle Choice B. It's got a C rating on Turnbuckle, so we're going to do that. 8C. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Bow and Arrow Submission, 2. Hurt, 2. Flying Tackle Choice B. Let's go back into the Turnbuckle with that C rating. 4C. You lift the knee through the oncoming opponent's head. He's hurt. Roll on level 2 offense. Into the Ropes. Hey, let's do it this time. 11A on Into the Ropes. The opponent tries a big clothesline, but so do you. The result is a double clothesline, and you both go down. They're both the same rating on ropes, so TNT Jesse Lee is on level 3 offense. Springboard Elbow Smash, Choice H. I guess we're going to do Death Jump. 7A on Death Jump. 7A. The opponent blasts you, the flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. The opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Dynamite DDT, 3. Pin. Dark Arrows needs a 5 or better. What? You're a winner with a Dynamite DDT. TNT Jesse Lee. Caught him with a Dynamite DDT. See those star ratings. We got 3.5 from Cranberry and Dragon. Any other star ratings in chat? TNT Jesse Lee caught Dark Arrows with a Dynamite DDT. 2 from Bear, 3 from Derek. That will average out to 3 stars. 3 stars. All right, that's going to bring us to our main event of this broadcast. Crimson Shadow versus Hunter Green. Agent Orange is in the corner of Hunter Green. And the last light will be with Crimson Shadow. I guess we can go ahead and do a prediction here. Accidentally close that window. Bring that back up. All right, prediction is live. Who will win? Crimson Shadow or Hunter Green? This is our main event of the stream. Royal Violet is gone. Blood Red is gone. We haven't seen Jet Black or Navy Blue or Hot Pink tonight, so we don't even know if they're here. They possibly could be. Hunter Green versus Crimson Shadow. Go ahead and get those channel points in if you would like to wager on this one. Who will win? Crimson Shadow or Hunter Green? The goal for the Chroma Commandos is to mark Crimson Shadow for banishment. And they could possibly do that tonight with a win here. Crimson Shadow, one of the bigger hitters of the Knights of the Round Table team. We've got a Pokemon in chat. An Arrokuda. Try and pokey catch that. I don't think I caught anything yet tonight. All right, predictions are closed. It's time for our main event. Crimson Shadow versus Hunter Green. Initiative's going to go to Crimson Shadow. Springboard Neckbreaker 2, Agility. Hunter Green takes over for Agility with a Float Over DDT 2. Hurt 2. Primary Target 3, add 1. Hurt 2. Into the Ropes. We'll go ahead and try that. 8B on Into the Ropes. 8B. You come off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Martial Arts Combo 3. Pin. Crimson Shadow is going to need a 4 or better. Kicks out with a 7. Gets a fatigue. And Hunter Green is on level 3 offense. Out of the ring, no choice. 9A. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Hunter Green on 3. Out of the ring, no choice. 4A. You grab the opponent by the leg, drag him out of the ring, and smash him into the turnbuckle post. Rule on level 3 offense. Out of the darkness, choice H. Let's go ahead and death jump him. 8B on death jump. 8B. The opponent blasts you. The flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Choice H again. We'll try another death jump. Same exact thing. Flying clothesline or some other move. Here we go. Out of the ring, no choice. He's got an A rating. 12. That's a count-out check. He's going to need a 2 or better. Hey, he got it. Gets a fatigue, though. And Crimson Shadow is on level 3 offense. Out of the ring choice, he's going to roll up. Misdirection Slam, 3. Down, 3. Out of the ring choice, he'll roll up. Jawbreaker, 2. Hurt, 2. Misdirection Slam, 3. Hurt, 2. Misdirection Slam, 3. Pin. He needs a 3 or better now. 3 or better. Kicks out with a 3. One more token and he can't do a lot of his moves. Crimson Shadow on 3. Seeing Red, +2. Do we want to Pistol Whip him? Yeah, he's going to use Pistol Whip, +3. Let's see if he's DQ'd. No DQ. That's a +3 finisher. Needs a 7 or better. Kicks out with an 8. He can't use the Pistol Whip again now, though. But now he's got that 3rd token, so he can't use Primary Target or Silencer. Seeing Red, +2. Let's have Agent Orange try and break this up on a 6 or less. And he does. Agent Orange was able to break up the pin with a distraction. Crimson Shadow on 3. Out of the ring, no choice. 8A. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Crimson Shadow is on level 3 offense. Out of the ring, no choice. 7A. The opponent comes out of the ring to attack you and a wild BRAWL erupts. They're both an A rating, so Crimson Shadow is going to stay on offense. Out of the ring again. Good Lord. 8A. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Crimson Shadow on 3. Tommy Gun Pop, 3. Hurt, 2. Jawbreaker, 2. Hunter Green, 2. Into the ropes. He's got a B rating. Let's try it. 10B on Into the Ropes. 10B. The opponent tries a running clothesline, but so do you. The result is a double clothesline, and you both go down. The rest with the better ropes rating recovers first and rolls on level 2 offense. Wait, I'm sorry, 3 offense. Level 3 offense. They're both a B, so Hunter Green is on level 3. He cannot use this move, so he has to roll on the previous level of offense. Flying Head Scissors, 2. Dazed, 1. Intimidation Measures, 1. Crimson Shadow, 2. Jawbreaker, 2. Dazed, 1. Stomach Claw, 2. Agility. Hunter Green takes over for agility with Martial Arts Combo, 3. Hurt, 2. Flying Head Scissors, 2. Crimson Shadow, 1. Maniacal Laugh, 1. Dazed, 1. Maniacal Laugh, 1. Dazed, 1. Right Jab, 1. Hurt, 2. Into the turnbuckle. He's gonna do it. 8A on Into the Turnbuckle. 8A. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. The opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Cloud the Mind, 3. Hurt, 2. Elbow Strikes, 2. Dazed, 1. Stomach Claw, 2. Agility. Hunter Green takes over for agility. Into the Ropes. He'll do it. B rating. 7B on Into the Ropes. You come off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Into the turnbuckle. He'll do it. 4A on Into the Turnbuckle. 4A. The opponent charges you with a running shoulder dive as you move, and he goes crashing outside the ring. 6A on Out of the Ring. 6A. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab him and smash him onto the announcer's table with an awesome specialty move. The referee may disqualify you. No DQ. Hunter Green is on level 3 offense. Kill shot. That's a finisher. Needs a 5 or better. Kicks out with a 6. He'll get a fatigue, and Hunter Green is on level 3 offense. He's got to roll up to 2. Into the turnbuckle. He'll do it so he doesn't go all the way up to 1. 10A. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Float over. DDT 2. Hurt 2. Martial arts combo 3. Pin. Needs a 6 or better. What? Your winner with a martial arts combo, Hunter Green. Hunter Green wins with a martial arts combo. What a match. That was pretty good. Exciting. No finisher though. Three and a half stars from Derek, Dragon, and Bear. 2.5 because no finisher from Cranberry. Any other star ratings in chat? The Dimensional Diamond did not charge after that victory, but Crimson Shadow has been marked for banishment. Crimson Shadow, marked for banishment. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and close that prediction. Hunter Green picking up the win. But the diamond did not charge. The diamond charge must be related to their finishers. All right, everybody. That's all we have for tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate you. A little late night one here tonight, doubleheader. We'll be back Friday with our regularly scheduled. Hey, you got the fillet of fish. Regularly scheduled BCE Starfall. The main event's going to be BA Draft and Anthony the Mantagger versus Falinator and Punchy Platypus for the #1 contenders for the tag titles at the big one. See you all on Friday night, everybody. Have a great week. See you next time. Good night.